Oh, you didn't get any of that.
Let's talk. All right, you guys know me. I love getting multiple cars for different brands and different cars with different tunes. So here we go. We're gonna have a Bikeman, an Aftermarket Assassins, and an EVP tune to their Maverick R and see what one is faster and how competitive they all are with each other. I think it's really pointless to just do one car and think, oh, it's probably faster, but we have nothing to compare it to. So here's some great options for you. Check it out. Let's watch them race. Cloud's getting mad. Just even it. He wants me to be in your car to weight it up.
This car freaking trucks. I haven't been this car up.
Beat him, because I don't like getting sprayed by the sand.
Yeah. I'm only like 17 horsepower more than stock.
Because we started later. Where'd he go? What ones are they?
1650. I took them off my 4-seater.
You would have done it 3 times! He's not giving up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go on.
Go on too.
I'm gonna see if I can turn it up. So it's got a Bikeman exhaust.
Bikeman exhaust?
Yep, so it's a 3-inch from the turbo back with our new muffler, and then it has the Dyno Jet boost commander, and so you just can change your boost depending on elevation and kind of get it
Very
down in.
similar to what Clout's AA is, right?
Yeah, really similar.
So Clout, he had his Aftermarket Assassin set up from all of it, from what, exhaust header, and he's got a boost thing from AA.
And a transmission shifter thing and whatever.
So his is way similar setup. Like you guys kind of did a very similar thing.
Yeah, it's really similar.
And you're about what, a car? That sounds about a car?
Yeah, car and a half. You know, running similar tires. I'm running 16.
And I got kicked out of Clout's car. He got mad at me because we were too heavy.
Yeah, but now we got heavy and we still.
And we got heavy and we still beat you, Clout.
Oh, it makes a big difference there, dude. And look at this.
No, we worked you. We worked you.
It made a bigger difference when he started leaving on 2.
That is true. That last one you were like, no, the last one he was like, that mother trucker keeps going on 2, so I'm going on 2. And you did, and we left at the same time.
Hey, go drive this with those tires on it.
Dude, that thing rips though.
Sean finally won a race. Finally.
Did he? Finally?
I was watching Sean Wheelie. Your tire
He's all laughing at us as he's going by us.
If you'd like to save yourself a couple bucks and make your car a lot faster, go to Pro EFI on their website. 15% off if you type in Desert SXS. So go there. Also, if you'd like a discount on Packard wheels or MTS Offroad suspension parts, we have them on our own website. Save yourself a couple bucks. If you'd like to check out our website, go in the description below, click on more, and then to our Shopify website, and then that's where you can get MTS suspension, merch. Also, if you'd like to donate on our Patreon, you're welcome to do that. We really appreciate it. We'd like to keep these videos coming. Give us some love and give us some support. Thanks for subscribing. If you'd like to support the people that support us, RPM has been very supportive of us, and we really appreciate that. Support RPM. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for watching. So, all right, we got quite the battle going on. We got Jared with Bikeman. He's got a little boost control system, like a dyno jet, and then just an exhaust. And then we got your boy, he's got a YouTube channel, Hoover's Maneuvers. We got Dean, he's got an Evo kit with E85 transmission tune, like it's pretty much the shiznit of the Evo tune. So we're gonna have these two Mavars go against each other and see who can win. That was a ton closer than I thought it'd be. That's about a car. Bikeman won that race, so it's 1-1. Bikeman on the right? All right, each car has one, so 1-1. Here we go. All right, here they go. 1-1. Each car's one. I will say Jared is quick on the throttle there. Wow. He won, but he was on the throttle early. Bikeman got 2 out of the 3. Either Hoover was asleep or Jared hit throttle early.
I was sleeping on the line on the last one.
Yeah.
The second one,
I said Jared jumped the line, but I think it was you sleeping.
It was me sleeping, yeah.
I tried to get it as consistent as I could.
I don't think I got much footage. This was like this.
That last time I was like, I do not want to be in the middle of you guys. I'm booked.
Go drive that with those tires. Just for
Oh, I know, those tires.
They just come out of the hole hard. What your car was and what you got on it, because you definitely got the tire game one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also put the Evo setup, which you've done a lot, right? I don't know, what is that kit? Like a 4-crank kit?
With the exhaust. The exhaust is half of it.
Yeah.
The exhaust.
Did you
That's
do
kind of me.
exhaust,
Like,
right? Okay. Yeah. So let's talk to Dean here with Hoover's Maneuvers YouTube. Check it out. But if you're looking for Maverick R specific content, I would say Dean is your man, because he is like went through this car over and over, right, with everything.
Yeah.
He'll actually do the little stuff that I don't have the patience to do. So, what have you done to the car? Like, you got the Evo E85 too? What you're running? Sorry, we got a dozer. Dozer came in hot. All right, so Dean, you've done the Evo 85 tune is what you got going on right now, right? And you just did the transmission tune, right?
Yeah.
But you'd say,
35.
what was your biggest gain? Out of everything you've done, like if someone was just doing one thing with Evos tunes,
Just go, if you're going to be a tuner, go straight to the E85.
the night and day, game changer? Okay. The transmission, how...
The transmission, it just it rides up on the RPMs a little more. If it makes sense, it makes it drive more like an X3, where you're up on the power band all the time.
It's a lot snappier.
Yeah.
because that is one thing I noticed, like when I was driving mine, like anytime like my wheels kind of lightly came off the ground, like when we were doing it hard, it took a minute to like get back into the power band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Felt like I was in the wrong gear like every time I caught air.
Yeah, probably a good example of how the transmission's working now compared to stock is like I'm doing wheelies now, and I'm shifting gears on a wheelie, and I'm able to hold it.
Okay.
Before it would shift gears, you know, go
And
down.
it fall. Okay, nice. And then he did these awesome sand slayers, and I'd say these are awesome just because they're light.
It's a dooner setup. It's not
a dooner.
Drag, not a drag setup.
Not a drag setup, but we will look at a drag tire setup, and that's right here. So Jared with Bikeman, he went all out and he put the big old padlet tracks on here. So he is kind of going to have a little bit of advantage there, I'd say, with his Maverick, just because of the paddles.
Yeah.
But I mean, you've got a pretty basic setup on this car, and it was impressive. What have you done?
So I have the Dyno Jet boost commander, and so you can, it just pulls a map sensor, makes it think it's at a different elevation, so you can turn the boost up and down. So I'm probably about a 20 horse increase, running pump gas. Of course, the 1650s on a 10-inch wheel, they get a little taller, balloon up, not quite a drag race tire, so they're still tunable on hostile wheels that are super lightweight. And then I got a Bikeman exhaust, 3-inch from the turbo back, give it a little bit of sound, probably a little bit of performance once you start turning the boost up, and that's about it.
So really your boost modular is just what, a couple pounds is what you're putting to it?
Yeah, that's all I can do at this elevation without throwing a check engine light.
Okay. And then, so really if you just went and bought that exhaust and that Dyno Jet kit, what are you, like
Under
1,800
$2 grand.
bucks?
Yeah,
Under 2 grand?
Under 2 grand.
You can buy it, right? It's available on the website.
Yeah.
Okay. So check it out. I mean, you can do either one. We've always talked about it, the paddle game.
Dude, tires game, yeah.
The tire game, it's huge. Like 20 horse means nothing if you can just throw on some sick tires. Like
I did a lot of testing on tires on the Pro R, and you know, it's a heavy car, and wheel speed doesn't really mean much on a heavy car. You just don't go anywhere. Traction on a heavy car, Pro Rs, this new Maverick R, you need a lot of tires to get the car moving. You know, especially in the big dunes when you got a lot of hills. You know, if you're just spinning your tires and not moving the car, it's no good. So you cannot over paddle a Pro R or a Mav R, in my opinion.
Especially I think with a little bit of extra, a little extra boost here, I think
it helps.
changer. And then you're, it's huge. But this is an awesome setup. One thing I do like about Dean's car specific, whoever built his, built it on Monday morning. Not like my Friday night guy. He's got almost every single plastic still.
Yep.
He's had zero real issues, right?
No,
Like really, like his has been flawless. So when I'm like, I hate the Mav R because it's not reliable, Dean's has been reliable. He's not missing plastics. Your belly pan's not coming off.
Right.
It's not in the shop half the time. He's got a great car.
It's been a good car. It's been a good car.
But then we look at this car. We're missing a plastic here. On that side, we're missing that plastic. We're missing this plastic. We're missing this. Like, there's just a little bit of inconsistency. That's all there is to it. But at the end of the day, the Mav Rs are just awesome cars. So big shout out to Dean and Jared here to do this race. And also Cloud over there with the AA. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for all the support and thanks for subscribing. Ooh.